10 Genius Inventors of All Time. Undoubtedly, the role of inventors in history is immeasurable. They have propelled human society forward with their outstanding innovation, dogged determination, and endless curiosity. From the improvement of early tools to the rapid advancement of modern technology, one or more inventors have been behind every historic turning point in innovation. The thinking of these geniuses transcended the times in which they lived, and in the process of thinking and creating, they enabled human society to make leaps and bounds one after another. Their inventions changed the way we live. In the following articles, we will take the readers into the world of these geniuses to learn more about their lives, outstanding achievements, and the far-reaching impact their inventions have brought to our lives. 1. Thomas Edison. Thomas Alva Edison is a name that holds an unrivaled place in the annals of technological history. He was born in 1847 and spent most of his adult life in New Jersey, USA. Edison cast the seeds of light on the world as we know it, and that's just a few of his many innovations. From a young telegraph operator to the man who became known as the world's inventor, Edison proved throughout his life that he had an uncanny ability to innovate and a determination to show the world what was possible. His ambition and constant work ethic were evident in his inventions and the many technologies that largely shaped the industrial society of the 20th century. One of Edison's first notable inventions was the electric light bulb. He did not invent the first electric light bulb, but his design improvements made it an efficient, reliable, and economical source of light. After countless trials, he succeeded in creating the first light bulb that could continue to shine for an extended period of time. This was not only a great leap forward in technology, but it also made the darkness of the night brighter, allowing humans to live and work for longer periods of time. Another famous invention by Edison was the phonograph, a machine that recorded and played back sound. At first, people were amazed at the idea of a device that could save a human voice and play it back over and over again. The invention of the phonograph gave a huge boost to the music, theater, and broadcasting industries and redefined human leisure and entertainment. Let's talk more about the movie camera. Edison wasn't just satisfied with capturing sound, he also worked on capturing moving images. His invention of the motion picture camera perpetuated visual storytelling and gave rise to the present-day movie industry. This not only recustomized the way we are entertained, but also provided a new form of media to express art. Edison died on October 18, 1931, of diabetes caused by complications. He died at his home in New Jersey. With Edison's death, the world lost a great thinker and extraordinary inventor. After his death, in honor of him, cities across the United States, from New York to San Francisco, and the electrical systems that his inventions had transformed, turned out their lights for a split second. It was a celebration of his life and a tribute to his life's contributions. 2. Alexander Bell. When it comes to Alexander Graham Bell, the first thing that will surely come to mind is his invention of the telephone in 1876. A born explorer, Bell left an indelible footprint on the history of technology as he changed the way the world communicates with his unique insights, understanding of the human voice, and respect for the vast potential of technology. Born in Scotland, Bell received an extremely rigorous and challenging education in his early years, and from an early age, he was filled with a passion for academia and science. As a young man, Bell developed a keen interest in audio equipment, which was a decisive factor in his invention of the telephone. Although others had tried to create devices capable of transmitting the human voice before him, it was Bell who really achieved tangible success. His telephone device not only transmitted the human voice over long distances, but also retained its original pitch and emotion, which was certainly groundbreaking at the time. The emergence of the telephone made geographical distance no longer demanding, and people could communicate with each other at any time. The degree of convenience, immediacy, and authenticity of this mode of communication made the telephone a great invention that changed the world. Today, even though we are already in a world of highly developed internet and mobile communication technologies, we cannot ignore the importance of the telephone as an invention in our lives. It is one of the most important ways of our daily lives, a tool for us to get information and communicate with others for understanding and interaction. Alexander Graham Bell passed away on August 2nd, 1922 at the age of 84 years old. The place of his death was Patak Island, Nova Scotia, Canada, where he spent most of his later years. In fact, his death sent shockwaves throughout the United States and the world. On the day of his death, telephone service across the United States was suspended for 1 minute to honor the inventor of the telephone. It was a symbolic gesture of recognition and admiration for his lifelong contributions and the changes he made to the way the world communicates. 3. Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla, a scientist and inventor of Serbian origin, made significant contributions to the development of electrical power systems around the world. His life was filled with scientific exploration and relentless innovation. His intelligence and enthusiasm infected the world, and his inventions changed the way we live. Tesla was born in 1846 in a village in the Ottoman Empire, present-day Croatia. His father was an Orthodox priest and his mother was a housewife who had no formal education but achieved admiration and recognition for her abundant creativity and mechanical skills. Tesla once said that his interest in science was inspired by his mother. Tesla's inventions were numerous achievements, but none are better known than the AC electric motor. At the time, most of the world's power generation systems used direct current, which was highly problematic for transmitting electricity over long distances. Tesla's AC motor broke through this limitation, allowing electricity to be transmitted more efficiently. His AC motor was unique in design, easy to operate, and capable of producing a more stable current, an invention that contributed greatly to the establishment of the global power system. In addition, Tesla's Tesla coil was an important invention that efficiently generated and transmitted high-frequency alternating current, which contributed to the development of wireless communication technology. The principles of operation of the Tesla coil are still used today in modern electronic devices around the world. Tesla and Thomas Edison were two great inventors who had a profound impact on technology, but they had a profound disagreement over the way electricity should be transmitted, known as the War of the Currents. At the heart of this duel was the question of what form electricity should be transmitted and utilized, alternating current, AC, or direct current, DC. Thomas Edison was a staunch supporter of DC, which he considered safer and more stable. Tesla, on the other hand, was a proponent of alternating current, AC, which he claimed could be transmitted to faraway places with little or no loss of electrical energy. In the study of electricity, Edison's direct current, while highly accurate and safe over short distances, was extremely inefficient when transporting long distances and required a large number of conversion stations. On the other hand, Tesla's alternating current could be easily converted between high and low voltage, greatly improving the efficiency of transporting electricity over long distances. After a period of public debate and demonstration of practical applications, Tesla's alternating current gradually became widely accepted and utilized. While Edison's direct current was gradually eliminated from mainstream power transmission due to its technical limitations. However, it is important to understand that despite its disadvantage in grid transmission, DC is still widely used in certain specific applications, such as batteries and modern electrochemistry. Nikola Tesla died on January 7, 1943, at the New Loesser Hotel in New York City at the age of 86 years. Tesla had made the hotel room his home and laboratory during the last years of his life, due to poverty and declining health. He died alone in his room in the early winter of 1943 from unspecified physical problems. 4. James Watt. James Watt, the inspiring Scottish engineer and inventor, played a crucial role in the Industrial Revolution. Born in 1736, Watt's life was closely linked to innovation and technological development, and his contributions had a profound impact on the world. Born in Greenock, Scotland, Watt developed a great interest in machines at a young age. His father was a builder of buildings and ships, which may have inspired his love of machinery. Watt began studying math at the age of 15 and went on to become a professional engineer and inventor. James Watt's greatest invention is the modern steam engine. The original steam engine was inefficient and wasted energy, Wood improved this by adding a separate condenser so that the cooling process of the steam would not affect the hot part of the engine. This invention made the steam engine much more efficient and fueled the emergence of the Industrial Revolution. James Watt's steam engine changed the world. It greatly increased the efficiency of energy utilization, accelerated industrial production, and fueled the Industrial Revolution. It didn't just transform manufacturing, it also had a profound impact on transportation, spawning the development of steamships and steam locomotives that allowed goods and people to move quickly from one place to another. Watt's influence wasn't only present during his lifetime. His inventions have shaped our world for many years after his death. Watt's improvements to the steam engine provided the impetus for the Industrial Revolution, making mass production and factory manufacturing possible. At the same time, his inventions made possible a revolution in transportation and communication that further reduced world distances. Watt died on August 25, 1819, when he was 80 years old. He died peacefully in his own home in England due to the gradual deterioration of his health over a long period of time, and possibly due to his advanced age. 5. Alfred Nobel. Alfred Nobel was a Swedish chemist, engineer, and inventor who was the inventor of 335 patents, most notably for his invention of dynamite in 1867. Alfred Nobel was born on October 21, 1833 to a poor family in Stockholm, Sweden. His father, Emanuel Nobel, was an inventor and engineer who, although initially less successful, made breakthroughs in the arms manufacturing industry that improved the family's situation. Recognizing the importance of a good education, Nobel's father hired private tutors to teach natural sciences, languages, and literature to his 4 sons. This prompted Nobel to develop a keen interest in chemistry and to gain initial practical experience in his father's workshop. When he was 25 years old, he invented a substance known as safety dynamite, his first successful explosive. However, it was more dangerous and unstable than the explosives in common use at the time. As a result, he began searching for a safer alternative and eventually invented dynamite in 1867. Nobel's invention led to much faster construction and mining work, but it also led to many deaths and injuries, which deeply disturbed Nobel. Frustrated, Nobel decided to use his fortune to encourage and reward those who contributed to human progress and peace. Thus, in his will of 1895, he established the Nobel Prize for outstanding contributions in the fields of physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, and peace. Alfred Nobel died on December 10, 1896, and the estate he left behind was used for the established Nobel Prize. To this day, the Nobel Prize remains the highest international honor and is widely regarded as a mark of excellence in various fields. 6. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, a well-known American founding father, was also an outstanding inventor and scientist. His life was full of challenges, enthusiasm, and endless curiosity, never satisfied with the status quo and always seeking new opportunities and discoveries. Born in Boston in 1706, Franklin lived a colorful life from the youngest of 10 children to a debater during the Revolutionary War. He showed his talents in several fields, including business, writing, politics, and science. However, he is probably most widely known for his accomplishments as a scientist and inventor. In the field of science and invention, Franklin had many notable accomplishments. He first introduced the principle of charge conservation, invented the lightning conductor, and explained the nature of lightning. This allowed people to protect buildings from lightning damage and avoid countless unnecessary disasters. In addition, his inventions included bifocal eyeglasses, which we now refer to as myopic lenses, which eliminated the need for people with farsightedness and nearsightedness to change their eyeglasses frequently. Franklin's influence and legacy is known worldwide. His scientific discoveries and inventions changed the course of technology. He explained natural phenomena in a scientific manner and advanced the scientific method. His inventions made people's lives safer and more convenient. His lightning conductor is still used today, and his bifocal eyeglasses have led to an improved quality of life for many people. Benjamin Franklin died on April 17, 1790, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. He was suffering from pleurisy, or what we now call pleurisy, which is a disease with a complex etiology that usually involves inflammation of the lungs and surrounding tissues. He was 84 years old at the time of his death. In the policy arena, he was one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence in the U.S. Constitution and had a profound impact on the development of America and honor. His death is a great loss to the United States, and his legacy and contributions continue to impact our lives today. 7. Marie Curie. Marie Curie, a woman who changed the world of science and technology, made great breakthroughs in science with persuasion and perseverance. She was a scientist who solved the mystery of radioactive substances and opened up new possibilities for the scientific community. Marie Curie was born in Poland in 1867. Despite growing up in an environment of family difficulties and social pressures, she always maintained a passion for knowledge and a curiosity for research. She completed her degrees in chemistry, physics, and mathematics at the École Normale Supérieure in Paris and became a recognized scientist. One of Madame Curie's most important contributions was her pioneering work in the study of radioactive substances. She discovered two new elements, polonium and radium, and identified them as radioactive. This discovery of hers opened the door to uncharted territory and led to the discovery and utilization of nuclear energy. The impact and legacy of Marie Curie is immense. She ushered in a whole new field of science, changing the understanding of the nature of matter and offering the possibility of generating clean, sustainable energy. Her research also opened up new medical therapies, particularly in cancer treatment. All of this was made possible by her pioneering work in the field of radioactivity research. Moreover, Mrs. Curie's legacy is not limited to her scientific achievements. She was the first and remains the only scientist to have won Nobel Prizes in two different fields of science. Her perseverance and ingenuity in overcoming social and gender barriers resulted in world-class achievements. The example she gave has inspired generations of women scientists, encouraging them to overcome any challenge and do their best to pursue their academic dreams. 8. Galileo Galilei. Galileo Galilei was a world-changing scientist and inventor whose inventions and observations revolutionized our understanding of astronomy and physics. His life was filled with research, innovation, and a relentless pursuit of truth. Galileo was born in Pisa, Italy in 1564. From an early age, he showed a great passion for the natural sciences and later studied medicine at the University of Pisa. He then discovered a passion for physics and mathematics, which he chose to give up and began to study in depth. One of the most recognized contributions of this great inventor was the improvement of the astronomical telescope. His design not only expanded the field of view of the telescope, but also significantly improved the quality of the images. Through this improvement, Galileo was able to observe for the first time that the surface of the moon was uneven, that Saturn had rings, and that there were countless stars in the universe that we had never seen before. Perhaps most influential, however, was his use of the telescope to discover 4 moons orbiting Jupiter. In physics, Galileo also made notable achievements, particularly his theory of thermal expansion. He proposed that matter expands when heated, a theory that has helped immensely in understanding the behavior of natural and man-made systems. Galileo's impact and legacy cannot be quantified. His contributions to astronomy revolutionized our understanding of the solar system and the universe, and his theories of physics laid the foundation for the development of modern technology. His inventions and theories allowed us to begin to understand the true nature of the universe we inhabit. His courage and commitment set an example for the pursuit of scientific truth. In addition, Galileo was a pioneer of the scientific method, asserting that observation and experimentation are the keys to scientific knowledge. This view of his drove the scientific revolution and laid the foundation for the development of the modern scientific method. Galileo's legacy, therefore, does not lie solely in his inventions and discoveries, but more in the foundation he laid for the development of science. 9. Alejandro Gaussman. Alejandro Gaussman, whose name may not be well known to the general public, is an important figure in the history of photography. His invention changed the way we record and remember our lives and popularized the art of photography in every home. Alejandro Gaussman was born in 1854 in Perpignan, France. He showed a passion for science and technology from an early age, studying chemistry in Munich and Berlin during his early years. However, he spent most of his life in France, where he carried out much of his important work. His central invention was dry film. In those days, the photographic process required a great deal of equipment and chemistry and was very cumbersome. But Gaussman's invention of dry film changed all that. He managed to make photography portable by combining silver nitrate and film. This made it easy for ordinary people without professional training to take pictures. Alejandro Gaussman's influence and legacy lies in the fact that he made photography easy and portable. Countless historical moments and precious family memories have been preserved because of his inventions. His dry film made photography universal and made it possible for everyone to record their lives through a lens. In addition, Gaussman was an entrepreneur who founded his own company, the Gaussman Company, now known as Kodak. His work not only advanced the technology of photography, but also allowed the industry as a whole to grow and prosper. It can be said that Gaussman, through his inventions, laid a solid foundation for the modern world of photography and opened up endless possibilities for us. 10. Alessandro Volta. Alessandro Volta was an Italian physicist and chemist who was known for his invention of the battery and is credited as one of the founders of modern electronics. Volta was born on February 18, 1745 in Como, Italy. His father was part of an aristocratic family, and although he died at a young age, Volta continued to receive a good education at the urging of his mother. After being introduced to the science of electricity, Volta became interested in it. In his research, he discovered the important concept of potential difference in potential, which led to the invention of the battery, which describes the force of the flow of electric current. After laying this foundation, Volta invented the battery in 1800, which is also known as the Volta battery. The voltaic cell was a simple device consisting of a number of copper and zinc sheets, with sheets of paper or cloth saturated with salt water sandwiched between the two metals. This device produced a steady current of electricity and for the first time enabled scientists to generate electricity in experiments. The invention of the first battery and subsequent improvements made it possible to transmit electrical signals over long distances, which played a key role in the development of the telephone, telegraph, and radio. It also helped scientists understand how electricity works and had a profound impact on the development of modern physics and chemistry. Volta died on March 5, 1827. However, he has always been remembered for his inventions and contributions. In his honor, the unit of voltage was named volt. Overall, Alessandro Volta was a true scientist whose inventions changed the world and had a profound impact on modern society. That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching.